One of the biggest talking points of the offseason going into 2022 was the potential destination of Carlos Correa. Was he staying in Houston? Leaving Houston? If he leaves, where will he go? Well, we got all that answered when he signed a 3-year, $105 million contract with the Minnesota Twins. It certainly surprised some fans, considering it was, one, the Twins, and two, a short contract. With that said, as short of a contract as it was, Correa still had an opt-out after the first year, and it's looking almost like a guarantee he's going to use that opt-out and become a free agent for the second straight offseason. Correa is probably going to be looking for more of a long-term commitment this time around. 2022 hasn't even been that great of a year for the star shortstop, all things considered. Overall, he's hit .287 with an .826 OPS, connecting for 21 home runs. He's been a solid hitter, but not necessarily worth what he's getting paid. Doesn't mean he won't eventually be worth his salary, it just may not be with the Twins. To look at a more detailed summary on what Correa's 2022 season has really looked like, he did not have a good month of April hitting-wise, nor did he in July, but as far as May, June, August, and September have gone, he's been one of the best in baseball. In over 50 games since August 1st, Correa is hitting .315 with an on-base percentage right around 400 and an OPS of .888. Swatting 8 homers and 9 doubles. Despite not being quite the defender at shortstop he was heading into 2022, he's still been an above-average glove defensively. And overall, his baseball reference wins above replacement is over 5, his Fangraph wins above replacement is over 4, and he's easily been one of the more valuable not just shortstops in all of baseball, but all-around players in all of baseball. Another thing that goes in Correa's favor is the age factor, with him only being 28 years old, adding yet another appealing aspect to him, and something that may make teams a little more willing to give him a big contract, considering something as long as a 10-year deal would get him through his age 37 season, as his birthday is in late September. To put it simply, despite not having necessarily the best season yet, Correa is still worth a good amount of dough. The length of his next contract or the dollar amount is yet to be seen, but it's looking more and more likely it won't be in Minnesota. Correa has had nothing but good things to say about the Twins and the organization all year long. He's mentioned becoming close with teammates, including Byron Buxton, has been said to be a leader and a big influence in the clubhouse, and has said himself he is open to a long-term contract to stay in Minnesota. With that said, I'm just going to give you the cold hard truth. I'm sure he has enjoyed his time in Minnesota and wouldn't mind continuing to play there. But Carlos Correa doesn't really care where he plays next year or beyond. The biggest deciding factor for where he does play will be the money, whoever gives him the most. When asked recently by the media of a potential return to the Twins, this is what he had to say. Watch.
I go to the mall and I go to the Dior store and I want something, I get it. I ask how much it costs and I buy it. So if you really want something, you just go get it. So yeah, I mean I'm the product here, and if they want my product, they just gotta come get it.
That was pretty blunt, and a very interesting analogy too. But honestly, what else would you expect from Carlos Correa? That's who he is, and he's not afraid to avoid sugarcoating anything in front of a camera. He'll tell it as he feels. At the same time, though, should he have made these comments? There's no right or wrong answer, but it is pretty gutsy to say something like that in front of the media and a camera for the whole world to see. Maybe he should have just kept this to himself and talked to ownership behind closed doors about what he's looking for. Now, I'm not critiquing him on this at all. That's his right and decision to make. It's his life, and your opinion on his comments and mentality heading into free agency is up to you. But the reality is that in order to get Carlos Correa on your team, you're going to have to be the highest bidder. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's it. As expected, a lot of fans, mostly being Twins fans of course, are not happy with Correa's comments. There's two sides here. The fans who say his comments are valid and feel the team should pay him what he wants, and then the fans who think he's greedy and just in it for the money, not them or the team. So yeah, Carlos Correa is not being subtle or shying away from what he wants this winter. That's clear.
Show me the money!
Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.